To me, the great hope is that now these little 8mm video recorders and stuff come around. Some just people who normally wouldn't make movies are going to be making them. For once, the so-called professionalism about movies will be destroyed forever, and it'll really become an art form.
So I bring this book called The Artist's Way. It is a 12-week intensive journey. It has a bunch of exercises to tap into your creativity. Martin Scorsese read it, so I had to read it too. Though she read it too, and she documented her journey, and now she's doing some pretty cool things. So one of the first things the book talks about are shadow artists. And shadow artists are basically people who they have artistic dreams. They love the arts. They love creating, but they don't ever pursue it because of what people say to them about their dreams. They're people who don't really receive that support, so they never pursue it, or they never believe in themselves. They'll support every other artist. They'll really believe in everybody else, but they'll never believe in themselves, or they'll never support themselves. Because they never got the support in the beginning, right? So they don't believe in themselves, but they believe in everybody else. If this is you, stop it. There you go. You're cured. You're welcome. Like and subscribe. See you guys next time. No, I'm just playing. But seriously though, your value as an artist should not go to waste because of what people are saying. All those things that you want to create, you should go create it. Right? It's your idea. I say all that to say that if you have a film that you want to make, go make it. Right now is the best time to make a film. There are YouTube series getting picked up by Netflix. Like Pop the Balloon. You've seen it on your feed. I'm sure you have. It literally got picked up by Netflix. And I think it aired back in April. Right now is the best time for people who are creating, like you and me, people who are, not at the top, not Warner Brothers, not Sony. Right now is the best time to get into it. Right now, the film industry is really up for grabs, in my opinion. When you think about Hollywood, people aren't really even filming in Hollywood now. People are filming in Atlanta. People are filming in states that are not Hollywood. I only know about Atlanta because I'm from Atlanta. Everything is coming here, right? And there's so many opportunities to get your work out there. There's so many things that you can create yourself. The possibilities are endless. But let's say you have a film. I highly recommend that you write it yourself. Nobody's gonna be able to tell it like you can tell it because it's your idea. Now, you may feel like, I'm not the best writer. Anyone can write. You just have to sit down and teach yourself. I love this. There's this quote from I think it's The Craft of Script Writing. And it talks about the man who wrote Godfather. I forget his name. It was like, he didn't learn how to write screenplays, right? He wrote novels, I believe. And he was like, all right, I made this screenplay. I made The Godfather, it did great. So I guess now it's time for me to actually learn how to write a screenplay. And he bought a book about screenwriting. And he was reading the book and it said, if you want to learn screenwriting, go watch The Godfather. So truly anybody can write. Anybody can write a screenplay. Now granted, he was a novelist. I believe he wrote novels, but still, there's no inherent sauce you gotta have, right? You just have to have a story and an idea and a willing to connect with your audience. I say just find what works best for you. To be honest, like there's no factory process for a script. There's no there's no step-by-step process. Now there are formats that you could follow. Like there's there's the Dan Harmon story structure that you can follow. And it's basically the character starts in a very comfortable place. He desires something that's outside of his comfort zone. He goes to get it. He gets it. Then realizes, I didn't really want it. then goes back to comfortable place having been changed. And that's just like a quick summary. There is 8 steps. You can legit move each part. You can take out some of the steps. You can swap some of the steps. Like, you can make it your own base. One of these that you'll hear a lot is that you should write it in very, very minimal locations. That is true. A lot of short films, a lot of, people on tight budgets, it's in only a few locations. I think it's better than having a lot of locations, right? And it's easier to manage. So definitely shoot for like 1 to 2 locations and leave it like that. Just keep it simple. Let's say, okay, I wrote it, but I'm broke. What do I do? Well, there are actually a lot of different resources that you can, depending on your budget, you can afford. One, if you have a little bit of cash, I would suggest getting a Blackmagic 4K. Yes, it's Micro Four Thirds sensor. Yes, it's a little bit older, but that thing holds up. I'm filming on it right now. It has 12-bit color depth. 12-bit. It shoots in 12-bit. It has 13 stops of dynamic range. Just throwing numbers at you. It is a great camera for the price. You can get them for like $700, $800 at Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes it'll come with a cage and a lens. It'll come with a Sigma 18 to 35, maybe, if you're lucky. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Great bang for your buck. And if you don't have that money, or you don't want to spend that money, if you have an iPhone 15 Pro or iPhone 16 Pro, it comes with log on it. It comes with the log profile, and it has Apple log. That's all you need. And it can shoot in 10-bit, and it has ProRes. I'm going to be honest. You don't really need a whole like cinema camera rig. Really, you can shoot on an iPhone. And there are movies out there that are shot on iPhone. Like Tangerine by Sean Baker. It was shot on iPhone 5. Who was shooting on iPhone 5? Apparently Sean Baker. But it's possible. And it got into the Sundance. However, with these newer cameras, these newer iPhones, they're a lot more capable. And they're very, very capable. Like the iPhone 16 Pro. Now the new iPhones, like the iPhone 16 Pro, is capable visually, and it's also capable when it comes to audio. And there are a bunch of features on that. I don't have an iPhone 16 Pro. I have an iPhone 15 Pro. But very, very usable, I'd say. And you can honestly get them. Like, if you have a phone, you can honestly trade your phone in for a newer camera, depending on your plan, whoever you're with. And some people buy phones every year. They drop at $1,500, $1,600. They're not $1,600. You paying $1,600, that's, I don't know, man. But people paying like $1,200, $1,100, $1,000 every year, or even every 2 years. You're not just getting a new phone, but you're also getting a cinema camera. Like, you can rig it out into a cinema camera. Now, see, you don't need a big rig, but a cage, ND filters, and SSD, because the Apple ProRes takes up space. Which I'll actually have a rig that I'll show you guys another day. Stay tuned now. But when it comes to cast and crew, what you can do is, if you're willing to spend like a little bit of money, you can do Actors Access. I forget the actual process, but you actually can create an account and you can actually post your short film, and people will submit it, and people audition to it, and you can pick your actors. That's what I did for my short film, Zion. It's on YouTube. You should go watch it. The poster's right there. It's a great film. That's in my opinion. I like it. I liked it personally, but it's a pretty cool film. If you're in school for film, I'm sure there is an acting program on campus somewhere. If you're going for film, there are definitely actors in your area. There's gotta be if you're going to a film school. So definitely collaborate. If you don't really like the bunch, again, Actors Access is a great resource. And it comes to crew, you don't need a big crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a big crew. You can honestly have, like, depending if you specialize in lighting, like if you specialize in lighting and you know the lighting, you don't need a gaffer. You don't really need a gaffer. You just need some grips. Some people who can put up the lights, put the C-stands, and then you're good. But I will say that if you're going to invest in anything, invest in lighting and then also good locations. The camera doesn't really matter if the location sucks and the lighting sucks. I've seen people pick up red cameras, B-Raptors, whatever, and this scene sucks because they didn't invest in any lighting. They're not doing anything with the light. They're not controlling the light. The location is kind of dull. It's kind of stale. So, I mean, that might be the look, you know what I'm saying? If that's what your film, you know, needs, like a dull location and a dull lighting. But if you're looking for something interesting, invest in the lighting, invest in locations. But let's say that, okay, I hear you, right? I want to invest in lighting. I want to invest in production. I want to do everything now. But again, I ain't got no money. Crowdfunding is where it's at. I'm telling you now, crowdfunding. Grab other people's money. That's what you need to do to make your film. Don't spend a dime. Grab other people's money. Now, I will say, the way crowdfunding works, though, you do have to get something back, right? People just don't donate and then they just walk away like, oh, yeah, I hope that film does well. No, you normally have to, there are incentives, right? If they pay enough, there are tiers to it, especially if you use, Seed and Spark. At least that's the one I'm familiar with. There are different incentives for you if you pay a little bit more. Right, and that's completely up to the production. It's completely up to what you want to do. Whether that's like BTS Polaroids, T-shirts. You send them T-shirts. If they give out this amount of money, if they spend this amount of money, or they give you this amount of money, they become an executive producer. You give them executive producer credit on IMDb. So that is definitely where it's at. Sitting around and waiting for production to pick up your film. It's a little bit of a dated process now. So I definitely say crowdfund. Learn about crowdfunding. It can be very, very fun raising money. Especially when that deadline that adds to the stakes too. So it can be very, very fun. Yeah, because oftentimes even when you make a film, especially now, unless you have stellar marketing, if you have stellar marketing and you know how you can distribute it, you know how you're going to make a profit from it, it is very, very difficult to make a profit from a short film that you won't, from one of your first short films or your first kind of projects. It's very, very hard. So yeah, definitely crowdfunding. You don't want to be spending 2K every 6 months or 2K, 3K, 5K, 10K every 6 months to just make a short film, right? So definitely crowdfunding, right? Okay, so let's say you did it. It's done. The film is done, edited, done. What now? Here's what you do. You run. Run like your life depends on it. Run as if there's no tomorrow. People have to see this film, so you gotta let them see it. Go and run. Tell the world. And people need to see it because why? You made it. The cinematography is beautiful, the writing is beautiful, the acting is great. Why? Because you did it. Because you did it. But yeah, I feel like so after you made it, there are different. You definitely want to get it out there, right? Because if you spend all this time making this short film, but then you sit on it and you don't post it or you don't submit it anywhere and nobody sees it, you wasted your time, you wasted your crew's time, you wasted the actor's time, you wasted everybody's time, and all the people that crowdfunded for your film, you wasted their time too. You wasted their money, actually. You wasted their money, their dollars. There are many different paths you can go when it comes to distribution. One very, very popular way, film festivals. I will always recommend film festivals. Film festivals are so fun to me. Why? One, because even the process when it comes to the film festivals, it really is, it's like the NFL draft. All it takes is one team, one festival to like you and take you. You can be Shador Sanders and fall to the 5th round, but gosh darn it, that team that took you in the 5th round, if Ethan Hawke showing up there on that team at that festival, and he sees your film, he's like, wow, dang, I like him. Gosh darn it, Spike Lee was there. He said, I like that. Gosh darn it, your life has changed. No, for real though. Because I definitely do recommend. And there are a bunch of like free short films. There's free short films. There's a bunch of free film festivals you can submit to, and almost all of them have like a student discount. If you're a student like me, because I go to Georgia State. If you're a student like me, go Panthers. If you're a student like me, there 9 times out of 10, there is a student discount for you. Sometimes they let you submit for free. Sometimes it's like 30%, 50% off. You know, it just depends on the festival. But definitely try film festivals. Because film festivals, what they're great for is really the connections that you make there. Because you're literally, everybody who's in the industry, we're all in one place. So definitely get as many contacts as possible. And then also, if your film wins, first of all, even if your film gets into a film festival, that is an accolade that you can flex. The next time you make your next short film, and the next time you want to ask for money from somebody, you can flex that. Even if it wins something like Zion, yeah, my baby. It won Best Mid-Length at the Backlight Student Film Festival. Great film festival, by the way. If you're a student in Georgia, definitely submit there. They're amazing. It won Best Mid-Length, right? And so now I'm able to flex that, like, hey, I have experience. Like I have awards, right? My films win awards. My films are great, right? Because whether people admit it or not, an award, it has a psychological like effect, basically. Oh, it won awards. That's why there's so many films that they want. Trying to think of the correct. Oh, they want an Emmy, right? That's why you see that all the time. Emmy award-winning director, Emmy award-winning actor, because there's this certain pedigree. I don't know if that's the right word that comes with winning awards, basically. So yeah, and even if you don't do the like film festival route, like social media, even while you're doing film festival, social media, it should be a big part. That's something I'm trying to get into right now. Social media, getting the film out there, hopping on different trends going on right now. I'm trying to go in the area because I don't even have TikTok. Okay, I really don't like it, but it is a great resource. I'm a filmmaker, so I have to hop on it. But I just gotta make it my own, make it fun for me. But besides that, social media is a great resource. Like I said earlier, a YouTube series was picked up by Netflix. All it takes is one team to come pick you up. Yeah, that was a good analogy. So yeah, you did it. Congratulations. Yay! Yay! Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Yeah. But yeah, so I just say that, it's hard. It can be hard to start a film. It's really hard to make a film, but you can do it. I believe in you. Even making this video is also for me too. Because even while making this, even making a YouTube channel is hard. Like this, it took me like 2 or 3 weeks to even get this, to even start making this video, to be honest. Because for one, I was writing. Okay, I was writing. And 2, okay, there's no 2. But when I was writing, and I was also just very nervous. I was telling everybody actually, which is wrong. You shouldn't just go out telling people. You should go do it first, then tell them. But I was just talking about, yeah, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna start posting. Yeah. Weeks pass and I've done nothing. So, yeah, it's definitely hard putting yourself out there, but you can do it. I believe in you. And whoever sees this, I hope I see your film somewhere and it makes me cry. Make me cry. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you liked it, you should like it. You should like the video. If you want to subscribe, you should subscribe. I'd enjoy that. But besides that, yeah, have a good day.